Hey, what's up guys? So today Rolex just released another teaser and it was released yesterday, but they took it down and released it today again. And there's a lot to talk about and nothing that other channels had already said, but if you're watching, thank you for watching. Before I talk about this new teaser, which we've seen it and we kind of like expect what is in that video. But I gotta say that the land dweller is super true, and we had a lot of leaks, and I've seen photos of Federer using the watch, wearing the watch on his wrist, and it is unmistakably the land dweller. It doesn't look like anything else. And you know, videos and other types of photos and stuff, you know, saying that this is really the land dweller. So the land dweller is real, and this is kind of like an oyster quartz. It looks cool. It looks cool on the wrist of Federer. I really like the idea behind that, and I like that this is not new for Rolex. This has been in the past with the oyster quartz and other quartz watches that Rolex had. And the cool thing is that it is super thin and it has a different movement, a different escapement, different materials on the movement, double wheel escapement. The whole thing of the new movement is cool. And I think that it's cool that it is in a new watch that is kind of dressy, kind of sporty. And it's funny that it's competing with other watches that are integrated. But I said this in my last video and I said it again. I think this is kind of like it just looks so much like a Tudor Royale, and they tested the waters with Tudor. And I'll say this again, I think that Rolex uses Tudor to test the waters and to test the market and see how the market is going to respond to all of these designs. And I think that Rolex is going to implement it on the brand later on as the left-handed GMT, as a titanium watch, as an integrated watch, and other types of watches, as we've seen in past years. This new trailer is kind of what I was expecting from Rolex. A lot of gold, a lot of weird colors and choices of colors and design, and a watch that has been there but now in gold, and other watches that just new colors and new iterations of the watch, like the 1908 and the Sprite and the GMT root beer with a different dial. It's kind of like a thing that is going on with Rolex, because they are trying to market up the brand as a luxury, super luxury watch, luxury brand, and precious metal materials like titanium, like platinum and stuff. But I think that they are going to release 2 or 3 stainless steel watches that are going to, you know, get the attention of every single watch enthusiast out there. And at the end of this video, because I want to talk about that one at the end of this video, because the other ones, they're just things that we've expect, and this was leaked. At the end of the video, there's kind of like an OP that it is in the wrist of a lady, of a woman. And it feels chunky, and it feels like this is not an OP. I think that this is a new OP with a new color, but it is just in a smaller size. That's why it looks chunky, because people are talking about that, how chunky it looks. I think it's an oyster perpetual, smaller diameter, and that's why it looks chunky. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what do you think about these new teasers, releases, leaks from Rolex, and everything else. I want to know what you think about that in the comments down below. I was not expecting the land dweller, but I was expecting things that already existed in the Rolex catalog, but in white gold and precious metals. So that's been it, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, it really helps, and subscribe if you are waiting for watches and wonders. I'll be covering some watches, some releases. I'm not gonna be there obviously, but I want to talk about all the releases of Tudor, the releases of Rolex, and other brands. Thank you guys for watching. I am Andy, and I'll be here spending time